After Arab states reject U.S. bases, has America's key East Asian ally Japan betrayed Trump by pursuing cooperation with Iran independently? Is U.S. close ally Japan assisting Iran prepare civilian infrastructure resilience against potential war shocks strategically? Following Arab refusals and European troop withdrawals, have other U.S. allies begun switching sides amid Iran tensions? Has Trump's Iran strategy backfired as American influence notably wanes across strategically vital Asian partnerships? Did Trump threaten war during his State of the Union speech, only for Iran to deftly turn strategic tables through global outreach?
They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America.
U.S. close military ally Japan pursues expanded cooperation with Iran despite prevailing regional tensions, prioritizing pragmatic civic partnerships. Japan's ambassador to Iran sought enhanced collaboration specifically with Tehran's municipal governance structures, according to detailed reports. Tamaki Tsukada conducted constructive discussions with Tehran Municipality officials on February 24, facilitating mutual urban development initiatives, IRNA confirmed. Tsukada emphasized expanding Japan-Tehran cooperation progressively toward comprehensive urban management and infrastructure modernization. Future ties beyond traditional diplomacy concentrate upon cultural exchanges, technical knowledge sharing, and enhanced disaster resilience frameworks. The envoy highlighted ongoing collaborative efforts addressing air pollution mitigation alongside waste management system modernization effectively. A newly established grant-based initiative, coordinated through UN Habitat Partnership, retrofits Tehran hospitals for superior seismic resilience. This program launches pilot implementation phase within Tehran prior to nationwide expansion across seismically vulnerable Iranian regions. Both nations, positioned along major seismic fault lines geographically, possess extensive experience managing devastating earthquake consequences. Consequently, disaster preparedness emerges as neutral yet strategically valuable domain for sustained bilateral cooperation initiatives. Japan-Iran civic engagement materializes precisely as Washington-Tehran tensions approach critical escalation thresholds diplomatically. Emphasis upon hospital retrofitting alongside crisis readiness draws directly from 2025 war operational lessons learned systematically, experts assess. Missile exchanges during June conflict revealed critical vulnerabilities within Iran's civilian infrastructure networks comprehensively. Enhanced power grid stability coupled with water security improvements materially mitigate wartime disruption consequences strategically. Japanese expertise in comprehensive disaster management substantially reinforces Tehran's capacity to withstand external shocks resiliently. Japan's measured involvement demonstrates Tehran's successful diversification of global partnerships beyond Russia and China alliances. Japan represents merely one U.S. partner appearing to recalibrate positions amid escalating Middle East military posturing. Saudi Arabia alongside UAE communicated explicitly to Iran their refusal permitting U.S. attack launches originating from sovereign territories. NATO partner Turkey similarly opposed prospective Trump military operations directed against Iranian territory decisively. Concurrently, several U.S. European allies withdraw troops from Iraq installations citing Iranian retaliation concerns prudently. German, French, Italian, Norwegian, and Swedish contingents execute Erbil base withdrawals. Middle East Eye documentation confirms.
We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people, said the Prime Minister of Pakistan, would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco. People like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer. Good. For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protests, 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together.